Oh, look at this. New Sonic Boom toys after all. Now, they made this nifty 2-pack that has Metal Sonic and Black Suit Sonic, but I'm not going to get that for a figure I already own and a slight repaint of another figure I already own. But this, I'm all over this.
Hello out there, this is Wakeangel2K1, and how surprised was I to find new Sonic Boom toys while I was doing some Christmas shopping at my local Kmart. Looks like the line's not completely dead yet. So this is the Tails and Moto Bug pack. So yeah, there's Tails and there's Moto Bug. On the front, it says Tails and Moto Bug. What the package doesn't say is that it's actually Space Tails, because everything is cooler in space. So let's take a look at Space Tails. Tails is wearing the spacesuit, which I don't really remember if he personally wore the spacesuit in the cartoon. I don't think he did. I remember Knuckles, I remember Sticks, but I don't think I remember Tails. So it's weird that we didn't get Sticks in this spacesuit uniform yet, because I would totally dig Space Sticks. I mean, Sticks, she's a woodsman survivalist type. What the heck does she have any business doing in space? I don't know, but that looks awesome. Okay, so the Space Tails is a very basic action figure. He has universal shoulder movement, so his arms can go outwards, they can go forwards and all around, that's all well and good. And he has swivel legs that can go forwards for sitting articulation, but the tails do not rotate. That's a big missed opportunity. If these tails could rotate, then he could sit, but he can't sit. Tommy, what's wrong with you? Yeah, and then the legs can't really go backwards because of the sculpting of the butt. This one can go backwards a little bit, but this one, it looks like they didn't even bother to give clearance for his leg because they knew it would just hit the tails anyway. So that is the articulation of Space Tails. Oh, on a side note, I did get some requests to do the Sonic Forces multi-figure pack, which is apparently a GameStop exclusive. I saw Red X Power's review of it, and that kind of made me not want to get it, because it retails at $25, and then it has the classic Sonic, regular Sonic, and Knuckles figures that I already have, and then it has modern Tails, but that, aside from a really nice head sculpt, that modern Tails figure sucks. The proportions are terrible, and the legs are just really weird. Like you see how Boom Tails' legs are and how they're properly proportioned to his body? In their interpretation of the proper universe Tails, his legs go like up to his nipples. Like, no, what's wrong with you? Tails didn't change his physical proportions from the proper universe to Boom. He just gained a pair of goggles. Wait, why did you do that to him? So no, the Tommy's Modern Tails is a bad figure, and I'm not going to spend $25 to get 3 figures I already have plus him. If he becomes available as a separate figure for $8, then okay, I'll probably bite the bullet. But no, I'm not going to go through that effort. Alright, so let's talk about the bonus figure. We have the Moto Bug, which is yet another Badnik. Yes, we all love Badnik toys. Here, Tomy thoughtfully provided us with a stand for the wheel, which is an actual factual spinning wheel. So, he can roll along. Although his little legs aren't long enough to reach the ground, even though they're on swivel joints, so he can't actually stand without his little stand. Which is all the more reason why it's so nice that they provided it. So yes, he has articulated little legs, so you can have them up here, like he's he's trying to scratch his eye, or down here where he's trying to reach the ground, and this little gun thing on his back is rotatable, like a little turret. And of course, you can simply just pull the thing out and have a clean Moto Bug look. Okay, we should do some comparison. Here is Space Tails with Space Sonic and Space Knuckles. Now you may wonder, why is Space Sonic and Space Knuckles white while Space Tails is black? Well, okay, first of all, I'm going to let it know, like, you saw in that little clip at the very beginning how they did release a black spacesuit Sonic, so that is a thing. But, you know, I just couldn't pass up the opportunity for this joke. Yeah, that's the color he took on when he found out that his role in Sonic Forces was basically to get Sonic almost killed and then become a whiny little tool until he bumped into classic Sonic that he grabbed onto as a substitute daddy figure. Oh, come on. Somebody had to make that joke. Oh, come on. Look, you got the entire world conquered because you, despite the fact that you are not as stupid as you are in that universe, you didn't lead the army very well. Yeah, okay, that was terrible and I feel terrible. Let's move on to comparisons with Motobug. And here is my Motobug compared to the previously released Bee-Bot and Crab-Bot, or as I will refer to them, Buzz Bomber and Crab Meat, because that's the proper bad nicknames. And as you can see, he matches very nicely. The paint quality is on the same level, and he scales pretty good. So yes, everything about this is just fine. Now, I guess since Motobug is actually a badnik that's been previously released, I guess it's only fair to compare him to Jazzwares at this point. So, here is the Jazzwares Motobug, which is apparently just about the same size. So, look at that. Aside from the slightly rounder ladybug look that they went with for the classic games, it's pretty much on par. Oh, wait a minute. No. This is the Motobug that I personally repainted. No. Let's get a Motobug that has Jazzwares' default paint job. Oh, yes. There's the differences, my friend. So yeah, the Tomy version has a much better paint job than Jazzwares' original. Like, they picked out the eyes and the red shell, and that was it. Here, they actually painted the exhaust yellow, they painted the exhaust silver and put the yellow highlights on his forelimbs, and they even painted the teeth and the claw on the tip of its arm. Plus, the face is painted a different color, because like it's a glossy black underneath. Or maybe they cast it in gray. Either way, they gave two tones to the face, which Jazzwares didn't bother to do. So yes, on every... Oh, and yes, remember, Jazzwares' wheel does not turn, and it doesn't stand. So on every level, on every objective level, the Motobug made by Tomy is superior to the Motobug made by Jazzwares. Better paint job, articulation that the other doesn't have, an actual rotating wheel, and a stand so that it can actually, you know, stand, given the fact that without gyroscopic stabilization, there's no way a Motobug would actually be able to stay upright. So, yes, although I did say bad things about Tomy's Tails figure earlier in this video, I gotta say, they kinda knocked it out of the park when it came to Motobug. So, there's that. Alright, so this has been the review of the Tails and Motobug 2-pack. And I thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time. This is Wakeangel2K1 signing off.